How to never stress about money again sounds impossible, right? But if you've ever laid awake at night wondering how to stretch your paycheck, you know the mental toll money can take. It's not just about bills, it's the anxiety before opening your bank app, the shame of saying I can't afford it, the guilt of treating yourself. And the worst part? You're not even being reckless. You're trying, but it feels like you're losing a game that's rigged. You scroll past finance tips online, but they all feel like band-aids on a bullet wound. What you need is a real shift, a new money mindset that puts you back in control. And yeah, we're gonna challenge what you've been taught. Because no, you don't need six figures to feel safe. And no, budgeting isn't about deprivation, it's about power. This isn't about skipping lattes or hustling 24/7. It's about rewiring your financial psychology with habits that make peace of mind your default setting, not a rare win. Imagine knowing exactly where your money's going and still having freedom to enjoy life. That's not a fantasy, it's a skill, and I'll show you how. You'll learn how to build a no-stress emergency fund from scratch, even if you're broke. How to automate your money flow, structure your spending, and break free from obsessive budgeting. And here's the twist, we'll anchor it all in something deeper, trust. Not just in systems, but in timing, faith, and your own ability to change. So buckle up, because by the end of this, your entire relationship with money will feel lighter, clearer, and finally in your hands. Because when you stop chasing someone else's version of success, and start defining your own, that's when money stops being your master. Let's jump in. He kicks off by stressing that a safety net doesn't need big bucks to begin. With habits like sneaking $10 from your weekend coffee budget, you're already flexing solid finance tips. It's personal finance made simple. Start small, stash it away, and watch momentum build. Picture Tony Stark in Iron Man, piecing together his suit one weld at a time. That baby step energy fuels a powerful money mindset. Next, the mentor highlights how those tiny wins spark confidence and curb money anxiety fast. Tracking a $20 drop into savings feels like scoring a win in the pursuit of happiness, small but life-changing. This approach taps into financial psychology. Celebrating micro-goals rewires you to crave more wins. Over a year, $20 weekly becomes over $1,000, proof that smart, consistent moves drive real wealth. Then he offers a clear blueprint for anyone overwhelmed by where to start panic. Automate that $5 transfer through your bank's app, no stress, no decision fatigue, just habits humming as you explore how to make money smarter. By treating savings like a non-negotiable bill, you outsmart your own impulses to splurge on impulse buys. That's how you flip the script from chasing quick gimmicks to building rock-solid routines in financial education. Now he teases the budget hack that knits this safety net into everyday life. Once that mini emergency fund is humming along, you're ready to level up like in Stranger Things when the gang unlocks a new power. This next move gives you a clear roadmap, balancing needs and wants without ditching your latte run. And up next, you'll see how the 50/30/20 rule can revolutionize your budget without cutting out your coffee runs. He lays it down straight. If your money feels all over the place, this rule is your GPS. Split your cash into 50% needs, 30% wants, and 20% savings or debt payments. Easy math, big results. Think of it like organizing your closet. You don't toss everything, just put each thing in its spot. It's a habit that helps you stop guessing where your paycheck went and start feeling in control again. Let's say you bring in $3,000 a month. Boom, $1, $500 covers rent, groceries, and insurance. That leaves $900 for fun stuff like dinner out or that Netflix binge night, and $600 straight to savings or debt. This isn't about restriction, it's about structure. That freedom to enjoy life without blowing your future? That's financial psychology done right. Kinda like in the office when Jim balances his job, relationship, and side hustle, chaotic, but still structured. The power here is clarity. No more second guessing if you deserve that new jacket. With boundaries in place, you spend guilt-free, knowing your habits are aligned with long-term goals. You're stacking confidence, not just cash, and that's what personal finance is really about. Money flows easier when you stop fighting it and start guiding it, like water in a channel. And once this structure becomes second nature, budgeting starts feeling less like homework and more like strategy. The 50/30/20 method becomes your financial autopilot, making everyday decisions less draining. It's not flashy, but it works, kinda like how Sam and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier quietly leads with discipline, not noise. And speaking of autopilot, the next trick takes this method and makes it run itself with zero effort. Ready? Now he hits the sweet spot. If you're tired of forgetting bills or skipping savings, automation's your best friend. Set it and forget it, automatic transfers, autopay on bills, even recurring investments. This one shift cuts stress in half and turns good intentions into real money habits. Like Peter Parker's web shooters in Spider-Man, once they're set up, they fire on instinct. Same idea with your finances. He breaks it down. Log into your bank app and set a recurring weekly transfer, maybe $50, to your savings account. Use apps like Mint where you need a budget to auto-track where every dollar goes. Set credit cards and rent to autopay so you never eat late fees again. It's like building a self-driving car for your wallet, financial education that runs in the background. There's also real peace in knowing your money is working for you without constant attention. This is personal finance in stealth mode. No more burnout from tracking every coffee or panicking on due dates. Financial psychology proves this cuts decision fatigue, which frees up brain power for bigger goals. Think of it like Breaking Bad. Walter automated that lab like a machine, minus the crime, of course. And here's the kicker, automation builds wealth quietly, month after month, without flexing. You don't need to hustle harder, you just need your systems smarter. That's how millionaires think. They don't remember every payment, they design systems that remember for them. And once your money's moving on its own, the next step is learning when and how often to check in. He gets real, checking your bank account 5 times a day. That's anxiety, not awareness. Instead, block 15 minutes once a week to review what came in, what went out, and what's left. Treat it like brushing your teeth, regular, not obsessive. This habit shifts you from panic to power. It's like how Sherlock in Sherlock Holmes only checks the clues when it matters, precision over paranoia. Start simple, open your notes app or spreadsheet every Sunday evening. Write down your income, big expenses, any weird charges, and your savings progress. No judgment, just facts. That's financial education in motion. You're learning the story your money tells. It's not about being perfect, it's about showing up consistently. He explains how this rhythm builds a bulletproof money mindset. You stop reacting to overdraft alerts and start making proactive moves. Over time, you'll spot patterns, like overspending on takeout or undersaving after payday. That awareness fuels smarter habits, just like leveling up in the Queen's Gambit after reviewing your past games. The real kicker? Weekly tracking makes money feel manageable, not mysterious. It's just another check-in with yourself, like a fitness update or journaling session. Your stress drops because you're no longer in the dark, you're in the driver's seat. And once you've got that clarity, you're ready to define something way deeper, what enough truly means to you. Here's where things get deep. He challenges you to write down your version of enough. Not what your neighbor earns. Not what Instagram screams. What do you actually need to feel free? This isn't fluffy talk, it's a money mindset move that rewires how you chase success. Think of Soul from Pixar. Sometimes the spark isn't more, it's clarity on what already lights you up. He gets practical. List your monthly essentials, dream expenses, and peace of mind goals. How much would it take to cover rent, enjoy life, save for the future, and still sleep at night? Maybe it's $3,000 per month. Maybe it's $10,000. Either way, naming your enough gives your personal finance a finish line. Without this target, you're just running in circles, burning out without knowing why. This step flips the script on toxic hustle culture. If your goal's undefined, you'll keep chasing upgrades you don't even want, bigger house, flashier car, more stress. Financial psychology calls this arrival fallacy, the lie that happiness lives at the next income bracket. Just like in Mad Men, where Don Draper keeps chasing success but never feels satisfied, don't be that guy. Once you define your enough, you get laser focused. You stop overcommitting and start spending with intention. You're not just saving, you're building a life that feels right for you, not for show. And now that you know your target, it's time to clean up the clutter around it so you can actually hit it. Now he flips the light switch. Most people don't have a money problem, they have a clutter problem. Too many accounts, too many subscriptions, too many distractions pulling their attention. Simplifying isn't just about being neat, it's about reclaiming focus and mental energy. Think Marie Kondo meets Moneyball. Toss what doesn't serve your money goals, keep only what works. He suggests starting with your bank accounts. Do you really need 5 different checking accounts? Consolidate into one for bills and one for savings. It's cleaner, easier to track, and less likely to mess you up. Then cancel those free trials that turn into $12.99 charges. Yes, even that streaming service you forgot about. Use tools like Truebill or Rocket Money to audit everything in minutes. Next, he zooms in on email and digital noise. Unsubscribe from marketing blasts that trigger spending you don't need. Out of sight, out of temptation. That's not just good financial education, it's protecting your attention. Like in Limitless, where Eddie starts seeing clearly once the mental clutter's gone, your finances deserve that clarity too. And when your money systems are clean, decisions get lighter, faster, smarter. You're not overwhelmed by options, you're guided by strategy. That simplicity creates mental space to actually enjoy your life instead of micromanaging it. And with less noise, you'll be able to tune into something way more powerful: faith, trust, and timing. Now he gets real spiritual. Money isn't just math, it's mindset and faith working hand in hand. When you've done your part, saved, simplified, structured, there comes a point where you let go and trust. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6 hits home. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and he will make your path straight. It's not about being passive, it's about moving with wisdom and surrender. He explains that trusting God isn't about waiting for miracles, it's about showing up with intention. Faith is putting $50 in savings even when it feels tight. It's turning down debt-driven pressure because you believe in timing, not urgency. That mix of spiritual peace and financial habits is how you create lasting calm. Just like in Greenleaf, when grace and grit carry the characters through chaos, you need both. He gives a reminder: money's important, but it's not your source. Your identity doesn't come from your bank balance, it comes from purpose. When you align your habits with your values, you build something stronger than just wealth, you build peace. That's what financial psychology rarely talks about, the role of belief in shaping your money mindset. So now, with that spiritual anchor in place, your next move isn't just tactical, it's transformational. You've built the foundation, simplified the chaos, and anchored your trust in something bigger. And now, it's time to tie everything together and finally learn how to never stress about money again. Because what's coming next? It's the piece that connects all the dots and flips the whole game. Let's be real, before this, just thinking about money might have made your chest tighten. The bills stacking up, the overdraft alerts, the pressure to keep up, it was overwhelming. But now, you've built habits, simplified your system, aligned your mindset, and finally found peace. Remember that fear you had of opening your banking app? That's already fading. Because the truth is, stress comes from chaos, and you just learn how to take the wheel. So here's the move: don't let this just be good info. Let it be a new standard. Make weekly check-ins your new ritual. Automate what you can. Redefine what enough means for you. And if you want to stay on this path toward mastering your personal finance and reshaping your money mindset, here's your next step. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because I've got more real, raw, and practical financial education coming your way every single week. Oh, and one more thing. If this hit home for you, if you're ready to not just learn but live this new way of thinking, then you'll want to dive deeper into holistic health, nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life. It's packed with clear steps on how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt without overwhelm, and keep your head clear when money pressure kicks in. Click the link in the pinned comment now and start transforming your finances today. It's your time. Check out the material in the pinned comment.